Voice. Voice. I don't even know if my audio's working. I'm guessing it is because the... What's going on, guys? We're live here on this beautiful Wednesday night. I'm feeling a little bit sick, actually, because... I don't know what happened. The other day, my son went to daycare, and then they called me up and they said, "Hey, your son's sick, come pick him up." And then I picked him up, and then instantly I just started sneezing. And here I am. So today we're just like, we're going to be scrolling through Facebook Marketplace as usual, just checking out some bargains and stuff. Oh, nice cancellation. I'm just eating some muesli and yogurt because I felt like I needed some dessert. Interesting. I think we are live. I don't know if we're live or not. It's hard to tell. You deserve it, lad. Oh, your dessert. Thank you. Well, I really felt like apple pie and ice cream. But I couldn't be bothered going down the street because they're doing roadworks and stuff. Oh, Thomas is here as well. Someone's selling an AU Falcon XR6 for $3,800. Regrettably selling this AU VCT. Plan to restore it but have other priorities. How could any priority be higher than restoring this car? This should be your number one priority. Yeah, the boys lapping. Ricky's live. Ricky's here with us as well. Yeah, the boys. Look at this AU, man. Like, doesn't need to be restored. 240,000 case. It's only just run in. Oh, look at the screen. Look at the screen on this.
Wait.
It's futuristic, man. I don't know why in the Series 1s they made that center part of the dash like lighter grey. It just really made it weird. The VCTs, what's that? Variable cam timing. Is that similar to VTEC or? No. What is VCT? Variable cam timing. It's similar to VTEC, isn't it?
VTEC changes the size of the cam.
Oh, and what does that
So
do?
the cam lobes get bigger with VTEC. And VCT, variable cam timing, changes where the cam is.
Okay. Someone said looks like robot face. Like, what does that mean? XF. Julian said XF. I kind of like this AU here. This green is cool. What do you guys think of that AU? What else have we got here? I've just clicked on vehicles and gone Melbourne within 100 kilometers. I just like to have a look and see what's out there. Man, these Evo wagons are pretty cool. I think these things are rare as. The dash area looks like a robot face. Oh, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying now. Sorry for the swear word. Reconnection successful. I think it's time for an EDXR on the channel. Look, man, if you want to sponsor one, we can definitely put it on the channel. Sue, what's up, man? Can you search a 2012 Renault Clio? The yellow one. Looks kind of cool. I'm not into Renaults. Hey. Alright, well, let's check this out. How do you spell Renault? Any Renault? 16 grand. Clio. Probably should have put Clio in there. This one, dude. My mate had not a Clio, but what's the bigger one called? Megane RS, like this model. Bruh, man, this thing cornered like crazy. Look, man, I don't know. I'm really, yeah, this is kind of cool. RS, mate. I'm not really into small cars. Yeah, they feel economic, all that kind of jazz, but I just feel like it's a chick's car. It'll probably corner quick. I do have a little 323 as well. You could call that a chick's car. So that's the one. I'm guessing. What are my thoughts on that? Look, I raced my brother, had a Renault Clio a little bit older than this, and in my gas FG, and like it was pretty much dead even. So, like you're looking at a barrel, like a stock barrel, will probably keep up with this thing. Not around corners, but it's up to you, dude. Like I don't know. There's many different variables when buying a car. Yeah, man. Psyche says get a Honda. Yeah, Hondas are cool. Hondas are good. I had one of these Mazda 3s, man. They're actually a pretty good car. Just like I got bored of it. I sold mine for... Dude, I paid $26,700 for mine. This guy's selling his second-hand one. I paid $26,700 brand new, like on the road drive away. I bargained them down. Again, fuck, wipe the dash down, bruv. Like when you're selling a car, like if you want to maximize the money that you're gonna get, like, look, it's all wet. It's like half dirty. The car's dirty. Look at the seat. Like vacuum it, bro. Even the dash. I made the mistake of wiping my dash. Yeah, Mini Moke, search it, you love it. Yeah, no, the open roof thing, I don't really like those, but I'll search it for you anyway. Mini Moke. What are my plans for the EA? At the moment, I'm just cruising it. So I think what I'm going to do is just pretty much drive it as much as I can until my Club Retro book runs out. I've used about 27 days. It's the original motor, original box, original diff. It is so slow, it's not funny. Like, sometimes going up a hill, like other cars think I'm just trying to go the speed limit, but I'm not, I'm like flooring it. It's the gear ratios. I think it's the fact that it's on gas as well. So, I definitely need to engine swap it. I do have a Barra sitting there. Although it would be cool to Intech it. Or even, I was thinking maybe just NA Barra with the ZF would be cool. Because it'd be like responsive. I'm pretty fuel economic. Mini Moke. Guessing this is the Mini Moke. Will be kind of fun to like have on my parents' farm. But like, I wouldn't rock up to a car meet in that. This is kind of cool. Yeah, not really digging the Mokes though. So yeah, plans for the EA is just basically keep it, you know, like a fairly standard, and just engine swap it. Maybe put some bigger brakes on it. Maybe some custom fat snowflakes in the back. Yeah. Bit of power. I don't know. What do you reckon we should do with the EA? Depends.
What part of the EA?
It's just like plans for the car all over. Like, what would you do with it? Thomas loves Intex single over cams. Like, if you had the EA, what would you do to it? Unlimited money. Burn it and buy a Ferrari.
Yeah, burn it, buy a Ferrari. No, not burn it. Buy a Ferrari and then Intech swap the Ferrari.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna barrel swap it, to be honest. Which engine and gearbox combo, not sure. Would be cool to chuck a manual in it. What are my plans? Would I ever get an XR8? Yes, I would. You know, I was looking at the the FGX XR8 with the Coyote supercharged before I bought my XR50. It was double the price though. They're really cool. And they're pretty rare. That's what I think they're good about them. I don't know if I would get like a naturally aspirated one. I've never actually owned a V8. I've probably only driven like 2 or 3 V8s in my life. Alright, what car are we looking at, boys? What about a VN? Yeah, VNs are cool. Let's look up VN. I had a VN actually that I bought for like $100 because I used to do scrap metal before I was a photographer, and I was the guy who someone said, "Yo, Thomas." FX.
It's probably
Who's that?
one of my mates.
Hello, one of your mates.
Maybe.
I honestly think the best thing to do when you're doing up an old car is find something that's clean already. Everything works in it, because I made the mistake of buying cars.
Oh yeah, Cherry. Lucas, bro. Yeah, message me.
Hey. Yeah, so I don't know. Like when I bought the E8, I paid $500 for it, and it has so many little things wrong with it. Like, oh, it's got the classy sunroof. Is this a Calais? Bro, I hate it when someone goes to sell a car and there's photos with like different wheels on it. Like take photos of the car as it is now, and then use those. Don't use photos from 6 months ago, a year ago when you got it, because then it's confusing and it looks trashy. Another thing that looks trashy is having your car in the grass like that, especially when the grass is not mowed. I mean, that was shot on a potato. $3,000. 185 on the clock, needs a bit of bodywork, could be a good project, has a welded diff, no rear brakes, never... was going to be a skid car. Only seen one set. Was going to be a skid car. Only seen one set. Oh, I saw the XR50 today, clean as. Need to take me for a spin. Yeah, I would love to take everyone for a spin, but my insurance doesn't really cover that. Dude, this wagon is our next cruiser. Check out the patina on the back.
That's tough.
Man, Mike Hall would approve. Oh, it's manual, bruv. Stop it. I want this thing. Series 1 hubcaps, man. Whoever designed those hubcaps needs a fucking award. Get this man a trophy. Was it hard to club reg your E8? I'm looking to do them. Look, it's not. You just got to get the car roadworthy. Join a club. Pay the club, and then that's it. It's easy. Yeah, pretty easy, man. Up the XF. Julian loves the XF. Oh, look at that. Someone's oversized the old rims. That looks weird. I think they're VNSS Group A copy wheels. They look kind of weird, but... You know which Holden I would buy? Which I wanted. Which I probably should just get now. VE Senator. Something similar to this, but I was always picturing silver. Oh yeah, do you like these?
Those?
Yeah.
It's alright.
Would you guys drive this? King Julian. Hey, is that your other mate? Hear that a bit myself. VYVZ Clubby. Yeah, boy. I do have a VL at the moment. It's doing my absolute head in. I worked on it for 2 hours today. Still can't get the thing started. Yes. So how many Holden and Ford fans? Yeah, EFEL, nice as well. Check out EF, see if there's any good EFs. The good thing about these is they're a car you can buy now that's fairly cheap that are going to go up if you buy one that's like in good condition. And look after it, like I always say. Bro. I've been obsessed with EA S packs. Do not message if available. If it's still live, the car is available, thank you. Rare to find and model in great condition. Low kilometres. Mechanically drives and runs well. Been a pleasure to drive. Well presented and kept in a garage undercover. Reason for sale is I've got no space in the garage and I've had to leave it out here in the car park next to the park there. Currently under club, no rego. $7,500 for an EA. Which I can't tell whether that's brown, purple, or freaking pink. Oh, it's pink. You don't usually see them in that colour there. Okay. Well, my EA is insured for $8,000 through Shannon's, and that's the value that they came up with. Yes, Ford. So we've got a couple of Ford people.
Cocoa Pops.
VNs. Cocoa Pop. What's Cocoa Pop?
What's for dinner, bro?
What's for dinner, bros? Cocoa Pops. Bro, I'm fresh out of Cocoa Pops, man. I'm eating cornflakes. No. Do you want some? I'm eating muesli with yogurt. Because I felt like having dessert, but that's all we got. Who's going to buy this 5.4 litre V8 for $4,500?
Goodness.
There's got to be something wrong with it. Clear coat is flaking. I saw this thing that you can put. What's it called? It's like Dyna Clear, and you literally just like put it on like compound, and it will fix the clear coat issue.
No, you just like wipe it on there.
Just wipe it on there. It just fixes the clear coat. You just
test if it's like if it looks good with water.
Yeah.
If it looks good with if it looks like good with water, then Dyna Clear will.
Oh. Bob Norman, mate. You're selling this car $4,500. This guy's... Oh, it's a fam... I thought it was a fair lane. Dude.
It's a family.
What's wrong with it? Not sure what's needed for roadworthy. No swaps. Interior is in excellent condition. Oh, this is alright, huh? I'm pretty sure this will have a ZF in it.
It's got the
No.
BTR.
BTR. Oh, because it's an old one. So this is a 2002. So on the gear stick there, I don't know if you can see where my mouse is, but... yeah. XR8s are becoming cheaper than XR6 Turbo. My uncle's got a HSV and it flies. Oh, really? What's the highest altitude he's got it to? This fam one has been up for a while. I think it's sexy. I don't know. I'm gonna cough. Oh. I can see someone like manual swapping this thing and just turning it into a drift pig. It probably was. Yeah, no rear brake. Nah. Who's selling this? Jai Kaffenhorster. Check out the Chesterfield roof lining. He's gone for the custom Chesterfield roof lining. Alright, FXer. Fuxer. See ya, Fuxer. Good luck with the stream. Thanks, man. We're gonna need it. Alright, we're looking up. Look at this old girl. I just reckon E-Series with spoilers just looks wrong. That's an EB. So what cars do you want me to look up next, boys? Let us know. Is anybody looking for a car and you need some advice? heater's kicking in. So we can make ourselves bigger here. Oi. There you go. 1990 Honda Accord. We don't really want everyone to leave the stream, so I don't know if I can look that up. Yeah, that's very specific, bruv. Honda Accord. Are you serious? 1990 Honda Accord. Is there even one here? How come when I look up 1990 Honda Accord, this boat comes up? The question is it a V8? No, it's not. Oh, it's got the original plates on it. Look at that. The 1990 Honda Accord goes hard. I find that hard to believe, bro. What even... Hang on, let's just look this up here. 1990 Honda Accord. So you're telling me that this car here goes hard. This thing goes hard. Who on this stream thinks that this car goes hard? I do agree that that is a panty dropper of a car. I would probably prefer to drive this. It's got a love heart indicator, man. Everyone's gonna love you when you're turning the corner. Is that custom? Dude, look at that. Just all the essentials, man. Just a gauge, steering wheel, and a gear stick. Done. Like, none of this need for, like, fancy... There's no Apple CarPlay. It's just a little clock there. So you can see how late for work you're running because the car's so damn slow. Oh, yeah. This guy got hungry and ate the seat one day. Saint side. Dude, that's sexy, man. TX3 laser. Oh, dude. ET, Pulse AT, they're old school. I remember seeing them there all of them. What do you reckon of the NL Concorde? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Rate my ad and tell me why no one's bought it. Yeah, tell me which cars yours is, dude. Dude, lad. We'll have a look at your ad and I'll tell you why. TX3 laser would smoke an Accord, yeah. I could probably run faster than that Accord. Those types of little cars are so funny to me. Definitely want one, yeah. Anything with character looks cool these days. Like, back in the day, you'd drive something like this and people would be like, oh, you know, this guy can't afford it. Now you drive this, you're like the coolest guy on the road. Especially when people, you know, you're trying to turn left and like everyone's going straight and no one moves over and you're trying to fit the turning lane. Like, this thing just fits everywhere.
Probably they need a motorbike license to drive it.
VK Como, yeah, for sure. VK Como with the... Oh, my dad nearly bought one of these. If this is manual, we're buying it. Oh, shit. Manual transmission. Want a hectic paddock bomb? Actually, you can't see. I'm reading the description. Let me just move myself. There we go. This guy says, want a hectic paddock bomb? Donor car? Beater? If you see any of these and think you do, then you won't find much better than this weapon. Cleans up unreal. Interior is great with no damage at all. Not that someone with enough class to drive this would care. Seats are immaculate. Very bad rust around the doors and stale fuel, but a bit of she'll be right and you're laughing. In terms of the power plant, she's no slouch. With a freshly rebuilt motor and single Weber carby, this D15 single Weber cam will provide with all the fun you can think of. Would make a great donor car or paddock or beater paddock bomb, as there aren't many left. No roadworthy. Cash on pickup. My question is it still under new car warranty? Mate. Dude. Oh, the seats it comes with. Have a look at...
Yum.
Oh, bro, I would eat off those.
Bro, look at the battery thing.
Oh my god.
Does it even run?
That's not... That's safe. No, that... Is that for a sub? I don't know.
Maybe.
That looks like sub wiring.
Mm.
Does it run? It's already gutted, ready for the...
Roll cage.
Oh, yeah? Shit.
Rebuilt motor.
Rear-built motor. Yeah, but everyone says that. Very bad rust around the doors. Where's the bad rust around the doors? My dad nearly bought one of these. This thing here probably weighs nothing. The price has gone up. It was 500. Really? Oh, 750. No way. Maybe he's getting too many inquiries, or... You know what I've done in the past, which is kind of weird? Like, can't sell something. Everyone keeps lowballing you. Just like put the price up on it. Because usually when someone's looking at anything, like even if it's a watch or it's a piece of clothing or whatever, if the price of it is high, immediately your brain thinks, oh, that's higher quality. It's like the way it works. A lot of the designer brands and that, it's just about the label. Some of the cheaper Toyotas might, you know. I need a tough rig. Yeah, dude, I actually have a, I don't know if you know, I can probably look in my files here. I have my old George Auto edits here. So I actually have an F250, if you guys didn't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So I do have a video on my YouTube here. Let me just turn the fucking volume down. So this is a video that we did ages ago that no one really watches. And yeah, this is my F250. Well, I'm harvesting it with my brother. And this is my tough rig. Dude, when's some more Turbo 10 Territory content coming out? We're actually working on it tonight. I went and bought some paint for it today, so within the next few weeks there'll definitely be something coming out. So yeah, we bought this F truck for pretty cheap on Marketplace. Wasn't running. Spent heaps of time getting it running. And there's me, we're just putting it in primer. Because the guy before us, he had it all in, he bare metaled it and he just left it like that. So then we had to get all the rust off it and then put it in primer again. So I don't know, if you're keen to watch these videos, they're down in my archives. Like, not many people watched them. I don't know why. But yeah, that's my tough rig, Julian. I don't know if you think that's tough enough. It's got 351 in it. It does need paint, does need work. There's Thomas. I remember saying to you in that spot, I'm like, oh, you're going to look back on this one day? It is dinted and stuff, as you can see there. We made it showroom condition. There's the before and the after. The big 9-inch diff under there. Yeah. When are you going to your next car meet? Dude, I'm actually thinking about doing my own car meet soon. What do you guys reckon of that? If enough people are down. Subscribe. Yeah, if enough people are down, then yeah. We'll do a meet for sure. Bare metal day one. So there's like a couple of days. There's a couple of days of working on this ute. You can see how bad the paint was before. And this is up at my parents' farm. So this car should be sick. We're going to do it dark green. Yes, yes, yes. Too bad. Oh, awesome. Owen, you would come. Looking around 10 to 12k. It's one of the Apollo Blue. Needs paint and panel, retrimmed interior, and it's 100% complete. How much for the XB? Owen, 2 in Sydney. I'm guessing that F250 is one tough rig. Thanks, mate. Yeah, it does need a bit of work. We're going to do a dark green with black we're gonna have those sun races and go black on those. And yeah, maybe just turn it into like the shop truck, tow car, because I've got a car trailer as well. And in the future, I'm thinking about doing videos where we actually go out to farms and out into the country, and we try and find some cars that are just left there and do some deals, like bring cash, bring the trailer, just drive. Maybe even bring my drone, take the drone up, see where there's cars like sitting out, and see if we can find something cool and bring it home. I reckon that'll be fun. And then just show cleaning it up and, I don't know, maybe selling it off or giving it away on the channel. I don't know, something. I want to do some extreme stuff. That'll be fun. Not just like normal shit that usually most channels are doing, copying each other all the time. It just gets boring and repetitive. But, you know, there's plenty of content out there. You can watch whatever you want. Yeah, thought I'd just jump on the live. Yeah, I think that'll be fun because there's so many cars that are out there. Like, because all these cars on Facebook Marketplace, like, people have actually thought, I want to sell that. They're going to sell it. But I'm telling you, there's... Well, this. You like that?
It's funny.
This is one tough rig. Corolla A95. I've owned this vehicle for 2 years. It's been on a club permit since I purchased it. Never missed a beat. Does the whole front look buckled? Has recently had another engine put in from a Japanese variant. Yokohama GLN, the roof racks. How much is it? $7,000. Without roadworthy. See if... Oh, it's scraped on the side. Yeah, he's taking it off road. When there's no roadworthy or reg, like it's a big turn off. Like, because obviously if you're not selling it with roadworthy and reg, there's stuff wrong with the car. And there's a million different components. Yeah, heaps of bar fight. There is cars still out there that are amazing and that people haven't found yet. You think about how many... It's kind of sad to think about it, but like people die all the time. And there'll be cars just left, you know, maybe the wife's still got it, it's been in the shed, or it's been under cover, or it's been in a barn, or it's been somewhere and it's just been forgotten about and no one really cares about it because maybe they've got enough money or whatever. You know, there'll be old Falcons. We're out because actually was going to pick up this AU that my customer gave me for doing a job, and we couldn't get it because the wheels were seized. And then on the way back, I'm like, oh, let's just go find another car. And then we saw this XE Falcon in a paddock. And as you know, XEs are getting pretty expensive too. Oh, the old Prelude. So yeah, it just started pelting down. I was going to knock on this guy's door. I didn't have any cash on me, but we had the car trailer, and I was like, just take cash and go try and do a deal. Obviously, look at the car and gauge, you know, what's wrong with it. It's a good deal, and because you never know. A lot of people know what things are worth. Some people don't. But I reckon the best deals to be had are the ones that aren't for sale. They're the ones that are sitting there that people have forgotten about, and they're like, oh, Tommy's, how's the XG going? Julian's asking, you have to say.
It's just sitting there. Right now.
It's sitting there, but think about what these people know. It's just sitting there right now, but he wants to know how it's going. These guys have just seen you get the car. What's happened with the car?
I fixed the door on it because it was like broken. I figured out like a air filter intake, so I got the stock intake pipe and I put a pod filter on it, so it's like got some kind of filter because I didn't have any filter at all before.
So for those of you who haven't seen Thomas's ute, this is me giving Thomas the car for his... There's my girly Mazda 3 in the background. This is me giving Thomas the car for his 13th birthday. So yeah, we found this online. Oh, my old BF's there too. Shouldn't have sold that. So yeah, this is Thomas's car when we got it. So yeah, look at that, beautiful. So we actually intake swapped this, so it's got an AU motor in it now. For those guys who didn't know, it had just like the OG motor in it. There we are cleaning those things. Yep, that was a waste. Was it raining? Yeah, we're doing it in the rain. Do we end up popping the hood?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, this is a different day.
Next day.
Next day.
Next day.
It's the next day. Hey, brother. Oh, there's Philly G's on board. How's it going, mate? Hope you're well. So yeah, we're steaming the interior. We're cleaning it up a bit. We've got some new headlights in it. Power steering fluid. We didn't actually show the engine bay. Oh, that's cute.
Go back.
You look way younger there.
Go back and like.
I don't want to make it too.
Past it again. It's like right when we put in the.
Here.
Keep going a little bit. More.
Power steering fluid in.
Yeah, kind of.
Alright, so this is the engine it had in it, which is obviously just a stock one. We're having a little bit of issues getting spark and starting, so we just decided we're going to intake swap it.
No, because it was like running, and then like one day it just didn't have spark. So
Yeah.
We're just like,
We're just like, alright, let's just motor swap it, that'll fix it. And then we like full swapped the motor.
And it didn't even fix it.
And it didn't fix it. Yeah. Bill, BVG Bill. Hey George, how you doing today? From Bill, Mount Gambier, South Australia. Going great, Bill. Love your comments, mate. Thank you so much. So yeah, Thomas's Ute's going good. We've engine swapped it. It's currently Thomas has been practicing welding, so he's never been welding. He's never welded before, so he's fixed the door hinge that collapsed himself. So I gave him one test go on the welder, then I just said go for it, and he figured it out. There is a lot of little things to do on the car, but we need to find a bonnet, we need to find a tailgate, and then just fix up a few little pieces of rust and stuff. We've got a video coming out soon on that, on the full intake swap and how to do it. So we've used the intake motor, but then we've bolted on all of the XG stuff around it. So the car still thinks it's an XG motor, but it's AU internals. I tried to get vehicle information letter for my 2009 Falcon BF wagon to show me a history of how many was built in December. I won't get it due to system upgrades. Okay, well maybe just be patient, man. 2009 BF Mark III wagon. Yeah, I'm guessing they're pretty rare being that late, like 2009. I had a 2008 BF and I thought that was pretty rare. Yeah. G'day mate, any update on the project car competition? Yes, I've had a heap of emails on that. I'm trying to figure out how to do it in my head. One thing that is concerning to me is like the legal side of it. I don't know what I have to do with that, so I've got to do a bit of research as well on that. I'm thinking about making a private group for all the people that are interested so we can hold each other accountable, and I don't know whether to do it on Facebook or Discord or where's a good place to do like groups?
Discord or something.
Discord. I've never used it before, but somewhere where we can all join. If you guys are interested in doing the car competition, please email me some photos and stuff and the current state of your car and what you want to do to it, because then I want to do another proper promo video for the competition. As I said before, I was just getting the feelers out, and I wanted to put a proper thing out there to just say, hey guys, like this is happening, this is the date, this is the entry. I'm thinking about maybe having 2 end dates as well, because there's a lot of different variables. There'll be so many people with different budgets. There's people with different amount of workloads they need done on their car. Like some of you guys have already started but you haven't finished. Some of you guys haven't started at all. Some people might be getting a project car soon. yeah, some of them have to. Some people have to like fully pull the whole car apart, fix everything, put it all back together. Whereas some of you maybe just have to like fix two things and it's ready. So it's not going to be fair if I just make one end date because that's not going to work. So I'm trying to think: should we have different end dates? It could just be ongoing competition that just keeps going, and then like every 6 months there's a winner. Because there's always people with projects and stuff. But yeah, a lot of you guys are just being lazy and you're not finishing your projects. You're not even getting out there and working on it. And it's because the momentum's gone. And I've been guilty of that too. But as soon as you get out there and you start doing a couple of things on the car, maybe you move it from where it was, you clean it up a bit, you wash it, you organize some of the parts, mow the grass around it, wherever it is in your shed, and just do a bit of progress, then that can lead to more progress and order some parts, maybe put some money aside and get it done. Because a lot of us have put heaps of money into a project that's just sitting around and you're not really doing anything with it. It's a bit of a waste. And also, the more of us finish our projects, then our other mates who have got projects as well, they'll see that and they'll get motivated to finish their projects. So the more of you guys finish your projects, the more other people will finish it, because we all copy each other more than you think. So yeah, if all of your mates are all being lazy and you're not doing nothing on your cars, then it'll be fine. My other mates don't really finish cars either, But we kind of just tinker with them here and there, but we're not really like fucking getting it done. And I think people just need a bloody boot in the arse. Yeah. So who have you got? How many of you guys are thinking about like getting projects or anything like that, or have got projects that you want to finish that you might be interested in joining the competition that we're going to have? Finish your project car competition. So I definitely want to make one of the dates January 1st, and then I'm thinking we'll do one a bit later. Me definitely. Sam DeVos. Yeah, Sam DeVos. Did you email me, mate? G'day, fellas. Any interesting updates on the VL Commodore? I'd love to see some more content. Harmony Love. I was actually working on the VL today and I was doing my head in. For some reason, I cannot get the thing started. But yes, I've ordered a whole bunch of parts today. I've ordered like a new plastic for the bumper. I've ordered a windscreen kit because we're going to get the windscreen put back in. What else did I get? I got 3 things from Rare Spares. It was like I can't remember. Definitely the front lip, the bumper kit. I got a rear window rubber, brand new. I got a kit of all the nuts and bolts to do the front bumper. Oh, and I got a new grill because someone broke the grill. Someone scratched the door too, like pretty bad. Yeah. However, I'm not going to get annoyed about it because we can fix everything here. That's what I tell myself. These are the lies I tell myself. Who wants a manual Honda Civic for $800? For sale is my first owned Civic that it used to run fine until a tree jumped out in front of it. I had the intentions of repairing it, but time is the issue. So this guy was driving along and a tree jumped out in front of him and boom. Interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll do a Discord group. Good idea. I got an EA Fairmont looking for an XF sedan. So yeah, back to the VL. We'll be doing I'm doing videos on the VL. I've got so many projects I'm juggling, and my life and my son and my family and all that, so I'm doing it as fast as I can, as much as I can. I'm looking forward to my first project car. Don't know what yet. Probably whatever pops up. Yeah, get a Wags. Nick, I have a Ford XB. A Ford XC Gear ESP I want to sell. Nick, dude. Those things are worth heaps of money. Very rare. I don't think you have any problem selling that as long as it's in pretty good condition. Kane, yes. Yikes. Fox. Yeah, we're in the Hondas now. So, I think the oven's still going. We're going to be jumping off soon, guys. I'm going to get rid of this bowl. Just leave the bowl. Just put the bowl on the ground. Put the bowl on the ground. Can you get us some lime waters, please? Oh, this guy. He weighs more than me now, so I can't help him up anymore. Any XC Falcons on Marketplace? We're soon going to find that out. Dude, nearly every time I see XC Falcon on Marketplace, it's trashed. What about a ute? I reckon one of these utes in black. Dude, just get this thing and just paint it black. And put a freaking Barra in it or a... Thank you, sir. Today we are drinking Mount Franklin Lime. Yes, it's clean condition. Yeah, man, you shouldn't have any issues. What color is your XE, Nick? This is $5,000. Needs to be sandblasted and then scrap metaled. The issue with the older cars is, man, it's just never. It can be never ending. $22,000 for this XCGS Rally Pack. Genuine Sports Pack. Matching numbers, 4-speed manual, 9-inch disc brakes and dip. Dude. Looks like it needs a full resto, but man, this car, like... This car finished would be worth a lot of money. Yeah. Factory blue AIT. Honestly, and most other old Hondas, yeah. Psyche was joking. I'm not sure what's going on. My brother and I are wanting to build up an old Falcon or Holden. He's in the UK at the moment, but coming back in a few weeks. Oh, that sounds awesome, man. So what kind of... Have you got a car yet, or are you going to be looking for something? I reckon this will be the perfect candidate. If you want to pick up heaps of chicks, like, this is the car you need to get. Especially if it's like a bench seat at the front. There's not many clean XC Falcons on Marketplace. This, yeah, well, this is what Crossflows came out in. Auto transmission 6-cylinder. I have a key for the ignition, but I've never tried turning it. Come on, bruv. It's not hooked up to a battery and has no starter motor. Car has been kept in the garage. Comes with a heap of spares. There's rust in the usual spots. I hate it when people say that, because where's the usual spots? Like the boot lid and floor plans. Front floor plans have some holes, and the back is in good condition. Car to be sold as one piece only. Okay, Melbourne East. Yeah, that's a pretty decent hole in the floor, mate. If you Google 4DXP turbo, my car will pop up. No, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Awesome, man. That's sick. I was going to buy one for him, but he reckons he'll wait till he gets back. Oh, yeah, car. I was going to pick up an old EH Holden. Yeah, that's cool. What about an XA Falcon? Maybe a Toyota Prius and swap a 2J. Dude, that sounds like way more fun. Let's 2J swap a Prius, man. Yeah? Full drift car?
In-tech swap a Prius.
What happened to this? This definitely wasn't a skid car. Dude, this car is buckled. Look at the description. Runs and drives perfect. Just the front right quarter is dented in and the boot.
Just a little dent.
The front right quarter. Clearly the guard is gone. This rear top... Is that rubber slap up the... Surely that's rubber slapping. From the tyre being... This quarter's gone. The bumper is cooked. The taillight's gone. The boot lid's gone. The rear bar's gone. The spoiler's been ripped off. The front bar's scraped here. Oh, this side's okay. Can't really tell from the shit photos. Seriously, man. $1,200. Does it come with a roadworthy? Like, what has this guy done? Run away from home? He's got his suitcase on the side. Callum Brown, mate. So if you're ever buying on Marketplace too, you can check out the sellers. 1,200 for that. That's insane. She'll buff out, yeah. My first car was XE Nick. Ah, Nick, yeah, the XEs are good. The description on the AU's always only popped 5 sets. Yeah, was gonna be a skid car. Only popped 2 sets. Just needs a polish. Yeah. Yeah, but look, yeah. I don't know if that's worth $4,300. Wow, that's very descriptive. This car's for the parts. Like, it's a shame that all these old Falcons are just getting trashed. The same thing will happen with these next models. Like, I remember when AUs were brand new, man. Now look at them. $30. Dismantling AU. How can you disrespect such a fine piece of art? I reckon that would pass a roadworthy with flying colours, man. You know what would be funny is just like get that, just get the gap fill shit, like you know, like the Sally's gap filler, and just like
Hit on the right.
it's hit.
The two doors are different.
Ah, Thomas has noticed that the 2 doors are different. I don't think that. Oh yeah, the strip. It'd be funny to get this and try and do like the dodgiest rust repair, like fill it with just like, you know, like that Sally's gap fill shit. Flexi seal, JB weld it, and then take it for a inspection. All right, that's XAs are even older. We're probably gonna get off soon, guys. I'm gonna probably stay on for like another 5 minutes. Whenever you try and sell Turbo Vanilli, and whenever you try and sell something, somebody wants to swap your Holden VS wagon with Sony Explode and subwoofer. That is very true. Dip the car in tyre shine. Now we're getting into it. Fill it with 2-minute noodles, man. I've seen someone do that and it actually works. Restore a Holden, open up your audience. Yeah, man, I'm restoring a Holden. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I have a VL that I've been restoring slowly. And here comes the awkward question: how is your XF, George? The XF is going good. Unfortunately, I sold the car. Needed money. It's a little bit sad. However, I did get it to a very, very good point, clean point, and some young guy bought it because his uncle, who passed away, had the exact same car. I did, man. I sold it. I will find some photos. There's somewhere here, if I can somehow get to my how do I get to my Marketplace profile? Here we go, selling. I can get into all my listings here. Dude, I sold it for $8,000. Here it is. I'm opening it up. It's a little bit sad. I kind of wish I didn't do it. But I needed the money. Like, I don't know if you've seen how many projects I'm doing, but it's not cheap. It wasn't cheap to do it. Alright, here we go. So I put up for 8.5. Now I got this thing looking good. Running, driving good. Oh, what the fuck. Sorry. Opening it up again. Just letting it load. Come on. Yeah, it come out really good. I ended up redoing all the blacks on it. We put new headlights in it. Brand new windscreen. Redid, yeah, I already said that. Redid the blacks on the bars. Touched up all the paint. Obviously the Fairmont gear rims. Painted the side strips. I couldn't find the side strips, so I ended up just doing like a black line, which worked out really well. So we've got some really good condition second-hand tail lights on there. Yeah, so the whole rear bumper we fully restored, and the under valance thing. Yeah.
I was gonna say those headlights look good.
They do. It still had its little dents and stuff. I was pretty happy with it, man. If you check out my Instagram, you can see the before and afters on this car. But yeah, it went to a good home. The interior was still a bit cooked, like the dash is cracked, and probably needed some new seats in it. 196 Ks on it. Roof lining's still good, but yeah. So it went to a guy who his uncle used to drive him around in the exact car when he was younger, and he saw this and he's like, man, I'm gonna buy it as a tribute to my uncle and put his name on the back and cruise around. I've already got like 8 cars or something. So for those of you who haven't seen that car, let me just go into my files here. I might be able to find like an old video of it. So yeah, the XF episode 1. Oh, this is all raw footage. That's episode 1 goes. Yeah. Oh yeah. So for those of you who haven't seen this, there's the car, man. So that's what it looked like when we got it. It was just sitting in a paddock with all these other cars here. And then, yeah, man, that's what it ended up. That's what we turned it into. And if you haven't seen those videos, go through the channel and check it out. So, yeah. So we rescued this thing. I was actually interested in an XD this guy had. No, it was an XE. And that ended up selling. And then we ended up with this. And I said, the car's talking to me to fix it. So we got this car and... yeah. I love the video when you went on a cruise at night with your Ford EA and checked out the cars cruising. Thanks, man. Well, I've done a couple more of those since, but if in my FG, I'm gonna do, yeah, some more videos when I go out cruising and stuff like that, because you guys seem to be loving it, and it helps you guys find out where all the spots are. So, like, look at the difference, just quickly. So that's what the car kind of looked like when we bought it. And then you go to the photos of the back. Oh, fuck. Yeah. You can see the difference. Completely different transformation. After we cut and polish the paint, bring it back to life. Yeah, come on, pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So yeah, guys, Rust Bros, man. Yeah, I put my face on the Rust Bros guy, and I was like George Hall, because I had this issue with I just kept buying cars. Love the video. So yeah, we'll be definitely doing more cruise videos and stuff like that. Makes me want to get an XF sedan badly before they're impossible. Dude, I reckon you should totally do it. Let's just quickly look up and see what XFs there are before we go. XFR, no, XF. I saw one the other day that was pretty good. Like, the car that you're going to get is probably not going to be perfect. Yes, Territory Cruise. We've been working on the Territory today. I got some new gas struts for the bonnet. And I went and bought some Ego paint today as well. Like the gold. $220 a litre. Because it's got so much gold flake and green and purple flake, and it's got pearl and it's got all this stuff in it. I don't know, the guy said some word. George, what's your opinion on this XR? I was going to go check out. Kind of need to see the car. Agree, Nick, XF gear, my favourite. Every guy that's named Nick that I know either loves the Calais or the, you know, the gear. Like, you gotta have the top spec model. Is that a Nick thing or? Man, give me the GL as long as it goes hard. I don't really care if I have to wind my window down. As long as I'm passing you on the freeway, I'm happy. Nick. I've got another mate, Nick, VL Calais. Another mate, Nick. He's got a Fairmont Gear XE. And then I got another mate, Nick, who drives a Honda Civic. Yeah, dude, there's not many XFs out, but the key is just to jump on daily, because what happens is sometimes cars go up and they're clean and they're cheap, and they just go like that. Gonna sneeze. It's gonna be loud. So sometimes you got to just jump on it. Look at this. Get into the LS1 XF. Engineered. $20,000. It's amazing Ford never brought back any two-door Falcons before they closed, or even Holdens. That's right. Yeah, I think the way the car companies work is they obviously sit down and they think, because they're a business, they're not just doing it for fun. They actually look at it and they think, how are we going to make money and supply demand? And as we know, most people aren't really car enthusiasts that can just splurge money on two-door coupes. They need to support families, and work and fuel economy is a thing, and blah 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 blah. So the market for like performance stuff is not that big. Oh, here we go. Here's a gear. Nick will love this, mate. Little rust. Floors are perfect. Together, 6-cylinder. We'll consider a swap. Alright, well, can we swap this guy the territory for this thing or what? Bro, it's even got the OG steering wheel.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Nick, we're gonna buy this, bro. We're gonna restore it. It's gonna be a Mac. I'm gonna paint in the original gold. Honestly, but this car with a paint job and like a good cleanup, it's probably worth 40 grand. But it'll probably cost you 40 grand to get there. Oh, get the $1,300 XF body kit in your life. Look at that, man. Definitely going to be dropping panties with that. Offer him a VS wagon. Honestly, that XE gear is awesome. Like, should offer him a swap for my repairable write-off FG that I got. Alright guys, well, I'm going to head off because I've been going for over an hour. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for watching. I'm super stoked that YouTube has featured me today as creator on the rise. So anyone in Australia goes to the explore button and they see what's trending, like I'm right at the top just for today, which is amazing. I had no idea I was going to get that. But yeah, it's supposed to help the channel grow or something. The views are going up a tiny bit, but yeah, I was like super stoked about that. So yeah, Thanks, guys. Love you all. Thanks for checking in. And we'll see you next time.